Hi students, I'm Mr. Kaur here from the School of the Education and Languages. So today I'm going to go through the briefing about Diploma in Early Childhood Education, and just want to share with you all that studying our Diploma in Early Childhood Education ensure that you have a fun learning on the theories and also hands-on approach. So you all will have the opportunity to actually not only learning from classroom, but actually our lecturer set certain requirement or expectations such as assignment that enable you all to go out to visit kindergartens, preschools, nurseries, and also there are opportunities that we can also collaborate with the state government for certain events, big events for the state level. So this is something that not only that with a ECE club as well, you can have team building, you can have outdoor activities, visitation to other college, for the early childhood program. So the learning curve is quite huge, and also at the end of the day it's about fun as well, because dealing with children there's a lot of fun activities going on. Right, without further ado, let's go to the programs that are offered in the School of Education and Languages. First of all, we have the short courses. We call it as Khusus Asuhan dan Didikan Awak Kanak-kanak Permata, and this short course actually is already part of your diploma program, meaning that once you have signed up for this program, you are entitled to study the short courses. And of course, we have this ECE program which we are now taking, and at the same time we have for the working adults program as well. And finally, we have a program that is for degree level. So our degree in earliest education are actually a collaboration with University of Greenwich with United Kingdom. So Sagi College Penang is the only college offering the degree from UK, and also at the same time we are the only college also offering KAP program. So there are none other college that are offering this. So you are very fortunate that all of this program will be accessible to you all in near future. And this is all our academic staff from the School of Education Languages. So you will be having opportunities to meet them in this current semester, and some of them you will meet them throughout other semester as well. And about your program pathway, I just want to ensure that actually you have the minimum requirement to actually join this program. First of all, I understand that some of you are coming from UEC and SPM and also ICGSE. So definitely you all have to fulfill your requirements before you come to this program. If you are not meeting your requirements or any pending outstanding, you have to ensure that you are completing to ensure to meet the minimum requirement for this course. And ensure that once you have completed your program for 2.5 years, you can actually study our degree program. And with another 2 years, you will complete the whole program from diploma to degree level. And of course, we have our Sagi University colleges. They are offering another program which is under Bachelor of Education, and you can look into specializing of one of the areas. However, you may choose not to go to Sagi University. You can study here at Sagi College Penang locally with our BAEYE from UK. And this is the summary of all the courses. Of course, this is just a sample of the study plan, so that you can picture that throughout 2.5 years, this is how you go about that. And basically, you are having 30 subjects to complete within 2.5 years, and about 7 to 8 semester. And then you have a long semester for this current semester, and subsequent semester during August will be having long semester, but January itself will be a short semester. And each subject is about 3 to 4 credits. And of course, from this you are able to actually access to the academic calendar, and also you can get to know about the timetable of each semester. And then this is what the coordinator with every semester they will send to you, and you all can get to know in advance. And finally, to graduate from this program, you have to have 92 credit hours. And moving forward, students have to fill up the exam registration form. This is a compulsory that to ensure that you are enrolled into this subject. Otherwise, you are not considered as a student without the exam registration form. So please do fill up the exam registration form once you are back to college, or otherwise we may ask you to send through email as for soft copy. But however, for subsequent semester, you have to fill up, print out, and submit to your coordinator based on the deadline given, and she will always update you about when is the deadline. As for Blackboard, you all are actually have to use it from all the semesters. So you already received the guidelines on how to access the Blackboard. I believe your coordinator have also sent you the username and also password. So I believe most of you have already accessed it and know how to go about the Blackboard already. So I will just go to another important part, is that is on online exam docket. So you have to print out the docket. So you have to bring this form during your examination together with your student tag, otherwise you will not be allowed to enter the exam hall. And students are advised not to be late for the exam so that you are still able to sit for the exam. You late more than 30 minutes, you will be stopped from entering to the exam. So please be careful on that. And how about once your results are already released, students can actually go to this link and you can download your online result. Another important thing is that please ensure that all your registration form, subject listing can be referred to Blackboard by semesterly basis, and ensure that you complete and sign off the form and return back to your PC based on the given deadline. And another thing is that to just let students know that students have the options to actually add and drop during the free charges period, which is usually the first and the second week of the semester. And but students have to pay after the second week or the third week of the semester itself. So charges are accordingly. So you will be advised whenever you have add and drop periods. And these are the details of the add and drop period. However, if any of the add and drop period is after the 7th week, alright, for the long semester, and 3rd week for the short semester, you have to pay further amount and it will be subjected to approval from the HOA. So basically, a recap is that during the free period, there is no charges. You are feel free to do so. But in the between period, before the 7th for long semester or the 3rd week for the short semester, that period, charges will be applied for both add and drop. So, however, during the 7th week onwards or the 3rd week onwards, and you have to go for a charges, pay for the charges. So another important thing is that for attendance is actually quite crucial, which is about 80%. So basically, as a rule of thumb, you are not allowed to absent more than 3 times. After the 4th one, you may actually be barred. However, case-to-case basis, if you are providing MCs and other letters or supporting documents to explain on your absenteeism that are more than 3 times. And then if anything related to your exam, during your exam, if you cannot come for the exam, you have to fill up a deferment form. We are given 5 days from the date of the exams to do so and provide MC or letters and fill up the deferment fee, which is 100 ringgit. Failure to do so, you are not going to pass for the exam, but instead will go for a retake due to absenteeism. All the deferred papers will be changed to the supplementary exam sitting for those who are having provided valid reasons or MCs during the absence of the exam. So whatever that are kept for the receipts, but for the failed subjects, it will be considered as fail and have to retake again due to absence. As for any cases that the students that is seeking for PTPTN, you have to actually ensure that your GPA is more than 2. If you are lower than 2, it may affect your payment status. And another thing is that students are encouraged not to be actually deferred. So this is the exam, and this is the grading that you can look for. Here is that C and above is you have passed the subjects. what is the most important thing in the concern is that C minus to D is a receipt status, F is a retake, as further explained here, and the charges for each receipt will be 100. So 100 for each type of assessment. You can be paying for redoing your exam or even your coursework. And for retake, they have two categories, 3, 4, 5 for consultation, meaning that students are doing their self-study and they have to consult with their lecturer to complete the subjects. And for 595, they have to attend fully, like how they are sitting for the first time. And for exam grading, students also have to pass within their first or second attempt. However, if they are actually failing until the fourth attempt, so that's the maximum the college can give to the students. However, if the students are actually been terminated, students can appeal, and upon approval from the appeal boards, you all may be able to reinstate again. However, if not, then you are considered out of the program. This is the importance that students are not doing anything that cheating during the exam, because why? Cheating cases will be subjected to academic discipline action, and you try not to actually do that. As for students, there will be a warning status to send if your GPA is lower than 2 for each subsequent semester, will followed by probation status and dismissal status. However, if students actually improve from the subsequent semester, their warning status will be revoked and will be back to usual until students again fail, and then we will again send you the status accordingly. As for all this is the fees and charges according to the situations and also processes. Students that decided to defer or withdraw, you have to actually submit the deferment and withdrawal form to your coordinator. This is to ensure that nothing affects on your payments and also in terms of your academic progression. So you have to actually do it and ensure that there is no further delay. And for the program, you are actually having any financial issue and you can't pay, then you will be terminated from the program. As for to complete the studies due to any deferment cases, you are given 5 years to complete this whole program. If not, by default, we will terminate you from the program as well. However, reinstate to the program will be subjected to approval from the management. And for students that already completed their semester, means that they already final SEM, you can request from the completion letter for any further studies or for any further employment with our student service. By 1 or 2 months down the road, you can actually contact the student service for the transcript. And another thing is that for our students, we are having the ECE club, so that we want to ensure that our students are active in clubs and society. Of course, you can join other clubs and society, but by default, you are a member of the ECE club. And this club, we actually organize a lot of events related to early childhood, and such as games, workshops, talks and seminar, and even visitation. So it's for students, meant for students. Students are running this, and you can be creative, and you also can do some fundraising and go to any other states for a trip, for educational trips, or for fun, or even can do a team building. Alright, this can build up your personality and character to be a future educator. And basically, this is the end of our briefing, a very simple run through about our academics processes and also about what you can gain, what you can learn from this program. But of course, this journey will take some time. If you have any issue, you can always contact our program coordinator, our academic leader, or even me as the head of program. We will always guide you if you have any issue or concern. So feel free to approach us from time to time. Thank you very much. Hope this briefing can give you some insight on our program. Bye bye.